and I'm doing a deck profile on my Infernities. Right here, these, if you have seen one of my videos, hopefully I think I have uploaded um, my deck profile. I was using Infernities. So let's get on to the deck profile. I use one Dark Arm Dragon. The reason to this is because like my deck is dark. So if I have 3 in my graveyard, special Dark Arm. Next up is Double Veiler, to stop effects and everything like that. But I might take him out for I might take him out because cards there are cards that won't be needed, and like some cards don't even have effects, like in this meta. It doesn't matter if they banish a spell book, you discard Valor. Like for Priestess effect, they banish one special banish a spell book, the target one, I just discard Valor. Yeah, it's not so good, so I will be taking him out. Um, it was put in because of the I wanted more lights for the BLS engine. I might take them out for double dualities or Allure. Probably gonna put Allure in this deck. Then triple archery. This is the most important card in the deck. One of the most important cards. Because it takes out all the trap cards, spell cards, I think, right? Um, yeah, one Infernity card from your deck. You can search out this one, that one, or that one. Alright, and it's a level 4, so you can make rank 4s. Next up is Infernity Avenger. He is broken-ish. Um, so it can be used as like a Battlefighter kind of ish. No wait, like Necrogardener. They destroy your Archfiend. You can special on this and he becomes level 4. So you can normal summon another Archfiend and sync for on your turn you can normal summon an Archfiend, sync for a rank for a level 8 or exceed to rank 8. Then if you control no cards in hand, yeah, you can special summon this if you have no cards in hand. Along with Archfiend, I forgot to mention, when this card is special summoned using the effect of Necromancer, you can add one Infernity card from your hand, but you must have no cards in your hand to resolve this effect. That means you can search out um another Infernity Archfiend, Mirage, Avenger, Necromancer, and the spells and launcher, trip barrier, the barrier or break. Yeah. Next is um Infernity Mirage. If you have no cards in hand, you can trip this card to special 2 Infernity monsters from your graveyard and they get to be special summoned. So like special summon 2 Necromancer in defense mode. Effect. If you have no cards in hand, this is an epic top deck. I'm serious. Normal summon this. Can special summon double Necromancer. Both effects. So summon your Archfiends or Avenger. Sync. You can sync for like well when you special summon Archfiend and the Avenger. Then Archfiend effect. Add one of an Infernity card. Then sync for Caster if you want. Or and then you can exceed to like a Leviathan or Levier or Tempo Zen mains. Yeah. So yeah, this is a pretty good card. Then Infernity Necromancer. When you normal summon this card, it becomes in defense mode. It has 2000 defense, and while you have no cards in hand, you can special summon one Infernity monster from your graveyard. Like you usually use this to trigger to special summon Archery effect, and you get to add an Infernity card. And you must have no cards in hand. Then comes Stygian Street Patrol. When this card is sent to the grave, destroys the monster by balance, sends it to the graveyard, inflict battle damage to your opponent equal to the level of the destroyed monster times 100. So you do some burn with this. And its second effect is you can remove this card from play to special summon one fiend type monster with 2000 or less attack from your hand. Every monster in my deck, every fiend type monster in my deck is less than 2000. So when this card is, you can banish this, special summon Archfiend effect. You get to add an Infernity card or special summon Necromancer. You can use this effect and get that or something like that. Thunder and two Thunder King Riles. Thunder King is again Thunder King was attack and it was supposed to be used for BLS, but I took him out. And yeah, Thunder King wrecks spellbooks. They will have to go and kill Thunder King first before making off their play. Like they can't activate their secrets, they can activate anything. But they can still Get over it. So yeah, it forces people to. If this card lives, then your opponent will have a hard time because they have to kill it. Okay, next up is Darkhold to clear the field, Lance to protect your monsters, Heavy back row hate, Infernity Launcher. This card, you can send one Infernity monster from your hand to the graveyard. If you have no cards in your hand, and you can send this card to the graveyard to special summon up to 2 Infernity monsters in your graveyard instant. So that means like it's a mirage. You can special summon 2 Necromancers, then special summon these 2, or special summon these 2, or 1 even. So it's pretty good. And you can send one Infernity card from your hand to the grave. That means you make you lose your hand. This deck is all about losing your hand. It's like a minus deck, basically. Okay, off. Continuing, one Monster Reborn, staple, triple MSC to get rid of back row, double Balmus to get rid of monsters that try to kill Thunder King or anything 15 higher. Take out those big monsters. 3 Infernity Barrier. This card is broken. The only downside is that you have to have a face-up attack position of every monster and no cards in hand. That makes it even more sad. But like this is Infernity, you're supposed to have no hand. So when your opponent it's solid judgment basically, or solid judgment with a divine wrath combined, or and it could also be like a Logia. No wait, no. So yeah, Infernity Barrier and its counter trap too. Whenever your opponent tries to activate a spell or trap card or a monster effect, you can activate this card and negate its effect and destroy it. But you must have a face of Infernity monsters and no hand. But other than that, it's pretty good. It's like the best card in this deck. Infernity Break. You can only activate this when you have no hand, and you can select one Infernity card from your graveyard. And that doesn't mean it has to be a monster. It can be anything, like your used barrier or your Infernity launcher that was destroyed, or any of the Infernities. And you can select one card your opponent controls and destroy it. So it's pretty good. Mirror Force to clear the field. Judgment, the Solemn Duo to negate stuff. Yeah. Starlight Row to protect your back row because you have lots of traps. And 2 Torrentials to clear the field. On to the extra deck. 1 Alley of Justice Caster. You can summon Avengers sync with Infernity Archfiend or Stygian, or Tinking. You can summon Venture or Valor, sync with any of these three, or yeah, this or some one of these sync with these two, Mirage and Necromancer. But yeah, Scrap Dragon, like what I said before, if you destroy your Archfiend, special summon Venger, draw, summon Archfiend, sync for a Scrap, Stardust for your Starlight Road, the rank Force or Boros Gun Cowboy, excuse me, Lava Law Chain, Utopia Ray, Black Ship, Photon Pappy, and Shockmaster. You can use that to make with Archery, Stygian, and Thunder King. For the rank 3s, which you can make with Necromancer, um, Leviair, Leviathan, Tempo, and Zen mains. Onto the side, I'm gonna go over this real quick so you guys can see. This is not really important, but 3 Droll and Lockbird, 2 Fossil Dyna, 2 Maxi, 1 Time Wizard because he is awesome. You can't even Starlight Road Time Wizard because it's by chance, and Starlight Road can't negate its effect when you call it right. Double Duality, Double Dust, and Triple Soul. Alright guys, this is the end of my deck profile. Hope you like it. Give any suggestions to what I should do on this deck. And see you next time. Bye.